HipHopGamerShow.com. We out.
Problem?
I think he's gonna hang back. So you guys get started.
All right, cool, no problem. Well, it's your boy Hip Hop Gamer, and I'm with the lovely. She is a look how smile in her hair. All right, so we having a good time, but it's all about her. She's in the spotlight. So first of all, one of my favorite games, Silent Hill. Like, you have the lead role. What has the pressure been like to be able to bring this character to life in such a huge movie and game?
It hasn't been a pressure as much as a privilege. I mean, you know, knowing that there are all these amazing fans out there, and you know, I thought, you know, people kind of say fans are daunting, but really they're just so like welcoming and heartening, and it's a really beautiful thing, a really, really beautiful thing. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Okay, cool, no problem. I'm sorry.
I'll hold this. I can hold this.
Oh, you hold it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thank you so much.
No.
All right. So now you can go ahead with your question.
So I have like a sort of like a plot question, like
Yeah.
So the ending of the first game, or the first movie, I'm sure you watched
Yeah.
it. It's pretty ambiguous, right? Like, are
Yeah.
they dead, or is he dead,
Yeah.
or are they stuck in this world, or whatever? Obviously, Michael has come in, the new director, the new writer has come in, and he has taken his own interpretation. So what was your interpretation of that ending, and does Michael's vision of what it was and how he's continuing, does that mesh with what you thought?
The ending of the first film.
Yeah. How it's continuing in the second film.
You know, I don't think it's, you know, it's not essentially, obviously there's a huge time lapse. I think it was so ambiguous. You can read it in so many different ways. I really saw it that, you know, that Ryder Mitchell's character Rose was trapped in Silent Hill. I thought that was the end of the series. You know what I mean? So I think it's really amazing that he did pick it up and you know, and develop such an interesting plot line with it. And on that basis, you know, Rose is trapped in Silent Hill, and that's what we go in there to find her.
Could I have a follow-up? Do you guys mind?
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's all right.
I don't know if you can say this, but are you officially playing Sharon, and you've changed your name and gone to a new town? Like, are you playing the same character as the first movie? Or can you not
I don't know if I can say that either.
Okay.
I'll just smile
Another
and.
question. Does Sharon mean like magically get a new daughter somewhere? Or?
Yeah. No, just watch the film. It's coming out soon. Yeah.
Okay.
You got a question for him? Oh, he's sitting back?
Okay.
Cool, no problem. So he's sitting back right now, no doubt. All right, well, my next
All right,
question
yeah.
is this. One of the things about Silent Hill that was amazing to me was the art direction. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? The art direction is crazy with
Yeah.
the enemies. Like, it's so scary.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then the way the levels change.
Yeah.
So what was the experience in that, like, in real life, in terms of seeing the setting, seeing the way
I mean-
they designed the enemies? Like, did you really feel like you was in Silent Hill?
Like,
when you-
absolutely. I mean, literally, I virtually worked every single day of a 4-month period on that film, and I would just show up every day at work and go, oh, what am I going to have to deal with today? You know, like, the nurses were completely and utterly gruesome. I mean, these costumes were all in real life. Most of the, you know, I think there's only one monster that was, you know, digitally made. See, I'm so technologically retarded. But yeah, and they all smelt, you know, like Red Pyramid, 8 or 9 feet tall, literally smelt like this strange plasticine rubber that they made it out of. Was carrying this knife that was probably double my height in length. And how can you not be petrified? And then they're going action, and I'm like, you want me to fight that? Like, what the hell? But yeah, so it was a whirlwind, a real whirlwind. Yeah.
I would love that on the set while she was doing that. Like, that
Oh
would've been
God.
incredible to
Oh
see.
God. We have some great
One more
blooper
follow-up
reels.
question.
Yeah.
Have you actually played the Silent Hill games, or did they show it to you so
so you can understand
Oh, yeah.
how to play the part?
Absolutely.
So what was the game like to you, seeing that and then seeing yourself on screen?
Apart from the fact that the buttons are really confusing, I kept pressing the screen and nothing happened. I didn't know what. Anyway, no, it was really scary, really, really scary. I think aesthetically, Konami has done the most incredible job at making. I think, well, of the games I've ever played and my brothers have ever played, I can say on behalf of them, the scariest game that they've ever played.
Yes, I agree.
What was it like filming in 3D?
It was amazing. I mean, it's time consuming and it's physically it's a very different dynamic that you have and a very different relationship you have with the camera. Obviously, everything that you do is like kind of got another dimension to it, so you kind of have to be wary. You can't do stupid things like go really up, close to the camera and stuff. But yeah, no, it was a challenge. It was great.
Do you think it adds to the horror element? Do you think it makes it scarier?
I think absolutely. I think it's just makes sense with video gaming because, you as a gamer, you control your journey through the game, and in this we give that other, 3D gives that other dimension of where you can immerse yourself in a game. I think it just makes complete sense with the way technology is evolving. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Now, listen, I'm just telling you right now, me personally, it's an honor
Oh.
to be next to you. Like, seriously, because I'm a gamer.
Oh,
so
it's an
I
honor to
love
be with
when-
you.
I love when actor can take a game and make it believable on the big screen. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
I love
you.
that. So my
Bye.
next question for you is, what's your next role coming up? The reason why I want to ask you this is because I know these companies are looking at you for other games that they probably would want to make a movie, and look at you for it. So,
Oh.
have you been approached? Is there anything you can
No,
let us know about in terms of your career and your next plan?
I haven't got any gaming films coming out, but I have a British period series done with the HBO and the BBC called Parade's End, which just aired in the UK and on the BBC, and it got wonderful reviews, which I'm just so happy for the production. And then I have another series with the Sundance Channel from the makers of Breaking Bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Breaking Bad? Oh, that was my
Yeah,
favorite.
I know, they're an amazing team, and that's coming out. It's called Rectify. It's coming out next year. It's on the Sundance Channel, and then I have The Great Gatsby coming out. So that's coming out in. I play Catherine, a New Jersey hill popping, outrageous
That's
corrupter.
That's truly
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
God bless you and all your success.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's great. You got another question? Because I go on. But
Oh
you got
yeah,
another
sure,
question?
yeah. So it's sort of unrelated to Silent Hill, but when you were filming, it was after Kit Harington and Sean Bean had filmed
Yeah.
Game of
Yeah,
Thrones,
yeah,
but it was
yeah.
before it aired. So were you aware of Game of Thrones, and did you get to chat with them about
I
it?
was aware of Game of Thrones. I'd read the script and was aware of the series. I didn't know the gravity of the series itself, but I knew that I was very aware of Sean Bean and like what an incredible actor he is. And then Kit speaks for himself. He arrived on set and we started working, and he is a phenomenal actor. So, I think when you see, you can kind of piece it together when you're in that situation. Like, all right, they've just finished a series. They're amazing actors. They've got great taste. I think this is going to be something special. So it's no surprise to me that Game of Thrones has done as well as it has.
Well, obviously, spoilers, Game of Thrones. Sean's not on the show anymore, but Kit's still in there.
Yeah.
Have you convinced him yet that you need to get a part on the show? There's many seasons to come.
No, I haven't tried that yet. I think maybe I should. If this kind of, I don't know, if my gig doesn't keep rolling, I'll just give him a nudge.
There's a lot of characters. A lot of characters you can play.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Thank you.
So last question from your boy
Yeah.
HipHopGamer, something like that. Like this is one thing that I want to say. I didn't get a chance to ask you where you're from.
Oh yeah.
So where are you from? That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Where you from?
I'm from Australia. I'm from Sydney, Australia.
You're from Sydney, Australia? Okay. Now, what is it like as opposed to working in Sydney, Australia, and then like coming to the U.S. and working? What is the difference in terms of development or creativity in your career field?
It's crazy. No, it's extreme. You know, whenever I try to explain it to my family back home, I'm like, everything operates on an extreme level. I mean, you know, and I mean, you know, compared to back home, it's amazing. So yeah, I think there's a lot. You know, there's just so much. There's obviously, you know, there's a lot more going on in the film industry here. There's a lot more films being shot. There's a lot more people pursuing different genres and different types of films, different languages. So, you know, it's really. It's just a really kind of inspiring and heartening place to be. You know, you really feel like maybe there's a place for me here.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, God bless you. I'm going to give
right.
you a hug. I'm going to give her a hug.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Silent Hill all day, HipHopGamer. And you are definitely an amazing actress, an amazing person, and you got great personality. So
thank you.
It's a lovely
Awesome.
time.
Wonderful to meet you, and it's a pleasure to be holding this thing.
Holding the belt, baby. You got to make that spin though
Yeah.
one time. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. And that's it.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.